Today's stage was the second longest of the week, and in the car park outside the Blarney Woolen Mills there were some tired legs before the 11 o'clock start. But one man who wasn't there was Stage 1 winner Dean Downing. Race Commissar Paul Watson explains.
Basically on the fifth stage, one of the other commissars at the rear of the main peloton noticed a rider holding onto his vehicle for quite some time. Normal procedure with a race like this is you would warn the rider and tell him to stop holding onto the vehicle, but the rider persisted and held onto his team vehicle for a longer period of time, and at that stage he was disqualified.
Because of roadworks, the race was neutralised for the first 5 kilometres, so there was a fairly leisurely departure from Blarney. But once racing got underway, they were averaging up to 50 kilometres per hour, and the field was still all together at Mallow. Going over the bridge at Fermoy, 3 riders were just ahead of the pack: Australian Rhys Pollock, Ulsterman Martin Irvine and Steve Lampier of the British Sigma team. At Tallow Bridge, a different 3 riders were setting the pace: Peter Hawkins of Ireland Skoda, German Jakob Steigmiller and Thomas Copeland of the British Sigma team. Ukrainian rider Anatoly Puktasov, second placed in GC overall, led them over the climb at Kilmore, with race leader Bagdanas a couple of places behind him. Then came the crucial break of the day. Going over the bridge at Youghal, a 30-man group had a lead of some 2 3/4 minutes, and race leader Gediminas Bagdanas was there with his Anpost Sean Kelly teammate Sam Bennett, but so too were Sean Downey and David McCann, and most of the leading contenders in this year's Anpost Ross. At Dungarvan there was an international quartet a minute clear of the yellow jersey group. The best of them in GC was the Ukrainian Paktasov. He was in the company of a Pole, a Dutchman and an Australian. But for the first time since they took the yellow jersey on Tuesday, there were signs today that the Anpost team was under pressure. 2 kilometres from the finish, the Dutchman Wouter Sebrandi made a break. Bagdanas's lead really was in danger, but helped by teammate Sam Bennett, he dug in. On the very steep finish at Tremor, victory went to the Polish rider Marcin Bielobloki in the colours of the British Motorpoint team. Second was the man who gained most today, the Ukrainian Paktasov, while the Dutchman Sebrandi was third. Race leader Bagdanas came home 14th, nearly 2 minutes behind. The main bunch was to struggle home some 15 minutes down. So with 2 stages left, Bagdanas leads by just 31 seconds from Paktasov as the race heads for Kildare tomorrow.
2K to go, Wouter Sebrandi, he attacked, and ISD guy, he chased him down, and on last corner attacked straight away uphill, and I follow his wheel, and I have good enough legs to counter attack, 100 meters to go, and I got